Hello and welcome. My name is Emily Macklow. I want to familiarize you with the piano keyboard. So as you can see, the piano keyboard has the white notes and then it also has the black notes. And if you look closely, you'll see that there's a pattern that the black notes make. There's a group of 3 black notes and then 2 and then 3 again and 2, and it keeps repeating all along the keyboard. And that's very handy because that helps us find our way on the keyboard. So whenever we see these little gaps where there are 2 white notes together side by side without a black note in between, that helps us to orient ourselves. And that's important because we need to find the notes. And in music, the alphabet is used, but not the whole alphabet. In our Western system of music, there are 12 notes. But on the white notes, there are only 7 notes that keep repeating. So we only use 7 letters of the alphabet, starting with A and going up, if you do your quick alphabet, going to G. And so, I need to put that finger up too. So I want to teach you the most common note on the piano, which is C. So if you look at the pattern of black notes, 3, 2, 3, 2, and if you find the group of 2 black notes, and you go to the white note that's just to the left of those 2 black notes, that is C. And you'll be able to play all the C's on the keyboard. Now, if you have a full-size piano or keyboard, you will have, like I do, 88 notes. But there are different sizes of keyboards, so you find out how many C's can you play. I'm going to start at the left of my keyboard or piano, and I'd like you to do the same. And play the C, looking at those groups of 2 black notes, and then finding the next one, and so on, all the way along the keyboard. And as you might notice, something has changed in the tone or pitch of those C's. They're all C. C, right? But they don't all sound the same. So down here I call this the thunder region. This is very low. And then each time you find a C, it gets higher and higher until you make it up to what I call the tinkle region. So that is C. And now that you know C, and since I'm sure you know the alphabet, you'll be able to figure out what the other names of the notes are. So if we go up from C, after C in the alphabet is D, E, F, G. Now that's our last one. And then we go back to the beginning, A, B, C. And you see that brought us to the C that's above the C we started on. And that is called an octave. So from one C to the next C, either up, that's an octave up, this one's an octave down, and of course oct is Latin for 8. You know that from octopus, who has 8 legs, or octagon, a shape with 8 sides. So a span of 8 musical notes is called an octave. So now we know C. I do want to just explain to you a little bit about what happens if we play the black notes. So if we go up from the white note and play the next note up, closest to it, that's still a C, but it's a C sharp. And the symbol for sharp is the same as the hashtag. So sharp is if you go up towards the right or the higher pitch on the keyboard. So that's a C sharp. However, the confusing thing is that it could also be a D, which is the next note up from C, a D flat, because any note that goes down or to the left of the other note is called a flat. So that's D flat, and the symbol for that is like a little lowercase b, but it's got a very pointy bottom. So that's the flat. So we've got those notes. They kind of correspond to the alphabetized named notes in that way. Enjoy your piano playing. Have fun. Thank you for joining me.